So the Forspoken PC system requirements came out, and this is probably the biggest joke of the year so far. The game comes out in less than a week, and this has to be like the most effective hype-killing move I've ever seen from a studio. And isn't it interesting how Sony is hyping up a console-exclusive third-party game while also saying console-exclusive third-party games are bad? Don't worry guys, it's okay when we do it. But let's just look at these specs. Minimum requirements, GTX 1060, okay, fair enough. 16 gigs of RAM, that's kind of pushing it. For 720p 30 FPS.
What year is it?
But you say, I don't want the minimum specs, I want the recommended specs. I'm a big old recommended boy, now aren't I? And yes, you are. But if you want the recommended specs, you need 24 gigs of memory, and that's going to get you 1440p, also at 30 FPS.
Is that a joke? Tell me you're joking.
30 FPS on an RTX 3070. But let's just say you're a super elite PC gamer. Super elite PC gamer, right? RTX 4080 with 32 gigs of RAM for 60 FPS. Who made this chart? Also, in before, oh, this is the latest bad PC port. No, this is just the latest garbage AAA game with garbage performance that you're going to buy anyways, and then scratch your head when the next garbage AAA game with garbage performance comes out. Friendly reminder that the PS5 version of this game got down to 720p as well. But these specs are a fucking travesty. First of all, who the fuck is using 720p 30 FPS as a PC benchmark in 2023? Like, are you kidding me? I'm aware you can get away with 720p 30 FPS on console in the current year, apparently. Like it's fucking 2007 again. But who on the dev team or the social media team, I don't know who made this chart, but who thought it was even remotely appropriate to even mention 720p 30 FPS in reference to a AAA PC port? Also, the jump in GPUs here, GTX 1060 for the minimum requirements. I can live with that, honestly. Like, the 1060 is a very old card, but because it's an old card, a lot of people have it. So, like, I get it if you want to put the 1060 on the chart and use that as part of your benchmark, I guess. You probably should have thought twice before using it for 720p. But the real kicker here is recommended 3070. Ultra 4080. Who the hell even has a 4080 at this point? At the end of the day, this is just the most out of touch system requirements page I think I've ever seen. And I said it on Twitter, but this is the most effective anti-advertisement I've ever seen for a PC game. Like, if you were trying to make sure nobody on the PC was excited for this, congratulations, you did it. And again, as if the fucking PS5 demo didn't already effectively kill your console hype, now you have no PC hype. So good job on that one. This is really like the moment when Gotham Knights was confirmed to be running at 30 FPS and all the hype just went out the window immediately. This, congratulations, you had your own Gotham Knights moment. And thank God I'm not alone, because looking at the responses to this tweet, I feel a sense of community with my fellow people who were never going to buy this in the first place, but are just baffled that a company as big as Square Enix, with the marketing power of Sony behind them, this is the best they could do. Like, seriously, what year is it? These requirements are a joke. Didn't even give Digital Foundry a review copy. Nice. More unoptimized trash for PC gamers. That's another thing. The fact that you didn't give any review copy to Digital Foundry, which I didn't know was a thing until this tweet came out and I saw someone say something about it. But yeah, if you're Square Enix and you're hyping up this big next-gen AAA, oh my god, look how amazing it is, look how cinematic and fucking incredible it is, and you don't give a review copy to the channel that is probably the single greatest advertiser for technical specs, for technical people. And I hate sounding like that PC guy, but there are plenty of games out there that I wasn't super interested in or I was on the fence about, and then watching a Digital Foundry video either pushed me, over the edge into trying it, or pushed me the other way into not trying it. I wonder which way this one would have pushed me. A 3070 for 1440p 30? How did you delay the game and proceed to post this with a straight face? What a joke of a game. And I feel like I should give some benchmarks as to why the 3070 as the recommended for 30 FPS. I cannot believe those words are coming out of my mouth. Which, again, first of all, the fact that you're using 30 FPS multiple times as a PC benchmark for a AAA Square Enix 2023 game, I cannot hammer home enough how fucking bananas that is. Again, what fucking year is it? And when you hear people on the PC talk about how we don't want console stuff, we don't want console people to come over here, which, you know, is very gatekeepy, I know, but this is the exact reason why. This is the reason why the PC market and the PC community are so hesitant to accept anything from the console market. Because this is the stuff that comes along with it. But anyways, going back to this tweet, you delayed the game for polish. You delayed the game to make sure it's as good as it possibly could be. And then with a straight face, posted 2 benchmarks for 30 FPS, as if anyone on the PC is going to be targeting that. Have you even looked at a gaming PC in the last 10 years? That must be some kind of joke. Who do you think will play this game? Only influencers? I've been wanting to give it a try, but now, nah, bro. Good luck finding a PC community for this game, lol. And that's kind of what I was saying. On the console, you can get away with this. You can get away with 720p on the console. You can get away with 30 FPS on the console because it's a much more captive market. But on the PC, people know what the platform is capable of. People know that the platform is better than what you're giving them. So if you're not giving them that, why would they play it? Why would I buy a game at full price that runs like complete ass when I could play a million other games, just wait for that game to come down in price and maybe, you know, try it when it's patched up. And if it doesn't get patched up, well, that sucks. I'm not playing it. That's how the PC market works, and it's very different from how the console market works. You can't get away with console tactics over here, and it's just really annoying when they keep trying to do it. Why is there no demo for the PC version? Your minimum specs are pretty insane. How should I know if the game will work? I need to know that before I buy it. Yeah, that's the other thing. Why was there no demo for this on the PC? Why was there only a PlayStation demo? That seems a little not cool. Especially if you're going to drop these fucking bananas specs like, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks before the game comes out? No, 1 week precisely before the game comes out. They only announced these specs on January 17th, which is exactly 7 days before the game comes out. Why were you holding on to this? Why was there no demo? What else are you trying to hide? They made a parameter as if we were playing at 30 FPS, Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you use 30 FPS as a benchmark twice in a post about PC specs? What PC gamer is targeting 30 FPS nowadays? It's just, like, it's almost insulting. Like, how dumb do you think we are? Do you even pay attention to this market? Do you really think you can just get away with anything? And of course you have some fucking weirdos trying to use this as a W for the PlayStation. Is there a 60 FPS cap? Which, unrelated, that's another thing. Why are you, like, the fact that they're trying so hard to focus on 30 FPS, 30 FPS, 60 FPS, it really makes me worry that there's a frame rate cap on the PC version. Like, that's kind of what this is teeing up to, and I'm really concerned about that. But anyways, Eal says, Eal, is that how you say your name? Eal? I'm sorry. He says, is there a 60 FPS cap? And then, of course, over here, get yourself a PS5 and forget about specs. Forever. Yes, because the PS5 version is running this game so well. So well. Looking forward to it. We'll be testing the direct storage implementation in this game on the PCIe Gen 5 SSD benchmarked in this video. Because nothing makes me want to look at your channel than you self-promoting on something that all of us PC gamers should be in agreement upon. Like, really? Tell me you're a corporate shill without telling me you're a corporate shill. Like, they really just dropped the most face slap PC specs I've ever seen. And you're over here like, can't wait to try it. Come look at my channel so I can try it. It's gonna be so fun. Fuck off. I know I'm just being grumpy in this video, but like, can you blame me? Like, is this really where we want our platform to be headed? If we don't put our foot down on this shit now, it's just going to get worse, you know? So like, you can call me a whiny PC elitist all you want, but at the end of the day, I don't want to pay $60 for 30 FPS when I have a 3070. And you're telling me I'm gonna get 30 FPS if I run this game at 1440p? Like, sorry, I don't want to just accept that. Sorry that I'm very aware of the fact my platform is capable of much more than that. PS5, the best. Those specs smells hasty console port. Yeah, there's no way this is actually a fully developed PC version. This is probably a very quick port of the PlayStation version, done by a team who had no time, resources, or experience in this field. And that's not me being an armchair developer, that's me just pointing out the obvious. These specs are a complete fucking joke. And if you were going to buy this game on the PC, I urge you not to. If you were going to buy this game on the PlayStation 5, I urge you to wait. If it runs like the demo did, I don't think you should buy this. Stop giving these companies money for performance that would have been average back in the Xbox 360 days. You know, 720p 30 FPS. Are you kidding me? That is literally what 360 and PS3 games were running at. In fact, in a lot of cases, that's worse than what they were running at. But here it is, in 2023, just thrown out there as if it's something we should be excited for. There is a very, very good chance this game completely flops because of the performance. And it absolutely deserves it. If we don't put our foot down on stuff like this, it's never going to get better. I know we live in a world of game delays. I know we live in a world of game pushbacks, of vague release dates. I understand that's frustrating. I understand it can feel like we're in an ongoing game drought forever. But when studios are not given the space, time, and resources to actually bring their vision to light, and when they're working with companies who know they can get away with stuff like this is what's going to keep happening. If a game runs like ass, don't buy it, regardless of platform. And I know some people are going to be bummed about not buying a game that they were excited for, about not getting to play something that they were really hyped up for. But if it runs like ass, and they still expect you to pay full price for it in the current year, running at specs that we played on back in 2008, why would they get any better if you continue giving your money to them for this? Anyways, don't buy it. Toodles.